Hi Craig Vinyl community, it's that time. I've got some recent finds to show you. A real mix from everything from Mel and Kim through to Pink Floyd. I'm living in Queensland. I'm going to Melbourne soon, not next week, the coming week, but the week after, and catching up with a member of the VC, and really looking forward to that. Looking forward to finding some vinyl, but more importantly, just catching up with a fellow VC member and say good day, and looking around at VC shops. So looking forward to do a lot of filming. No, I am not sponsored by Spendless Shoes, but I'm going to take this bag. There's plenty of room to put you know what in there, so that's coming up. Okay, let's go through these. I've got about 10 or so here to quickly go through. These are fairly reasonably recent find, but in terms of starting off with stuff that's probably less thought of as a classic right through to the best one right near the end. But I think so that sort of general order. So first one, 1987. These two ladies were massive in Australia. I'm not sure where else around the world, but they had, I think they were part of stock, might have been part of the stock Aiken Waterman. Yes, they were at the time when they were massive in 87. I actually heard that Bros are touring, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure I heard that. So there's a lot of 80s bands doing all these tours again. And a funny thing my daughter Julie said to me, I mean, she's only 13. She said to me, "Oh, Dad, I'm sick of all the music on radio. I'm sick of it. I'm just listening to 80s. And I said to her, "Oh, are you, darling?" I said, "What are you listening to at the moment?" She goes, "Oh, I've just got Springsteen on." So that was a good dad moment. All right, so this band, this is Mel and Kim, FLM. What does FLM mean? Can you put that in the comments? I haven't researched that. And remember back in the day, it was everywhere. FLM. On the old Liberation album. I think the Bangles and stuff were on this label back in the 80s. I saw this for a few bucks and I thought, oh, just for old time's sake. You know how it is, sometimes you just get albums, it's not great music, but it means something to you. Okay, get the Knack. The Knack. Again, another one of these few dollar records. And of course my Sharona's on there. Readily see this available around the place, so yet to play it though. So don't know what that's like. The Kinks, love the Kinks, love their rock. Waterloo Sunset, nice looking cover on the Summit label. Anything by the Kinks is good to me. Then we get to some Australian rock back in the 80s. It's the Angels. I think I've shown a few before. Night Attack. This is about their third or fourth studio album, I think. And it just kicks ass. Side 1, track 1, Long Nights. Then we got Running Wild. Track 3, Fashion and Fame, was massive. Doc Neeson, the lead singer there. Unfortunately, Doc hasn't been with us for a few years now. And on the old Epic label. Gotta have my Australian rock. And sticking with the Angels, pretty sure this is their debut album. Got this for a steal for $2, and it's on that awesome looking Albert Productions label. This normally sells for quite a bit, so I was very privileged to get this. It is a fairly special record. And of course, track 2, side 1. Am I ever going to see your face again? Ginormous, massive hit in Australia. I don't know about you guys overseas, but you know about the chorus bit when Doc says, "Am I ever going to see your face again?" and the crowd goes, "Yep." If you don't know, send me a personal message. I'll tell you what they say. Kind of like a tradition for pub crawls, people going to pubs, even cover bands doing this song. Just the place just goes wild. I remember we did that at the school. The school formal, which I didn't go, but I went to the actual dinner afterwards. Because I was 18, I was allowed to drink, so it was good. And of course, the cover band did the song, and we're all swearing our heads off. The Def Leppard, On Through the Night. Yet to play this. This is pretty much mint condition find. So I don't really know much about early Def Leppard. I know Hysteria, know that very well, which I don't have on vinyl yet. But you know, Hysteria is a fantastic album, so I had to get this one. I don't know. 3 to go. This is about 89, I think, 88. Madonna's Like a Prayer, the Messiah label that she was always on. Very controversial when it came out in Australia, of course, with the Like a Prayer film clip and the portrayal of, I think, was it Jesus, the Black Jesus, but, you know, just a lot of carry on over nothing, really, in my opinion. But Madonna, you know, she is the queen of pop. I mean, it's a fantastic album. You got to respect the album whether you just love rock or whatever music you're into. This is a fantastic classic pop album of the 80s. So I've got a lot of Madonna. I used to have pictures of Madonna on the wall, and yes, I thought she was alright. Cheers. Get another 80s, 80s rock, late 80s. This would have been probably 87, 88. Whitesnake. I thought this album had Here I Go Again and Is This Love, which I love both of those. I think I got both of those on 45. But this actual pressing has Is This Love, but does not have Here I Go Again. Can anyone explain that? How that came to be? Because both of those singles were released almost the same time in Australia, and I assume they were on here, but they're not. So, can someone tell me which song? The song Here I Go Again. Which album is it from? Is it actually on this album as well, on a different pressing? But this is a mint condition album cover as well. Lastly, for those of you who followed me on Facebook a little while ago and on Instagram, I made a lot of mention of this album, and I did say probably my favourite album. Well, I pretty much said I think this is one of my best albums that I've ever heard, and I still stand by that. And this band, I had a few of their albums from, you know, like the mid 70s up, but none of the earliest prior to that. And the stuff from, you know, I like the stuff from mid 70 to mid 80, that 10-year period that I'm familiar with. And you know, great singing, great vocal, great music production, outstanding music production. And you hear about the older albums of this band, and they go for quite expensive, Australian, Canadian, at least 30 to 40, at least let's say $40 up, some of them. And I've got a couple of them. This is one of them. And when I put it on for the first time, it's just like, you know, you just stop. You have to listen to every song, every track, every second. You just could not stop listening. You couldn't even go to the toilet. You just have to hold it in and wait. Here it is. It's Metal by Pink Floyd. I still haven't read what this cover is. Is that a nose? If someone knows, let me know. On the Harvest. And, you know, for me to pick a couple of songs to tell you what I like, it's just, I can't. It's just all brilliant. It's just fantastic. And I think this is about 1973. And they got Pink Floyd around that time or prior. They've got another 3 or 4 albums I really want to get. I really do, but very expensive. So, love this album. I extremely recommend you get it if you don't. Please get it. So there you go. Cheers out. Hope everyone's doing well. I've been watching your videos. I've been commenting where I can. I haven't always been commenting. It's just, as I said, it's just been, life's been really busy. So I am watching your videos. If I haven't commented, I apologise, but I am watching. Love everything that's going up there. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I've got close to 250 now, which is awesome. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, and appreciate you. Just join in, comment. Even tell me. That's right, Vinyl79, if you're still listening, it gave me a fantastic feedback. He said my last video was a bit too loud in the microphone, so hopefully this one was right. So if you can let me know, if you're still watching, is the sound okay now? Just want to make sure it's right, so I appreciate that feedback, so cheers again. Have fun.